welcome back to Katie's Business Tips. Michael Lapede here, talking to you today about naming your business. How do you name your business? Well, first of all, we're talking about corporations here, but every business corporation or not-for-profit corporation, as well as cooperative, must have a distinct name that legally identifies that corporation, and it must be separate from every other corporation, okay? This name is set out in your articles of incorporation. So you get a certificate of incorporation, articles of incorporation, and the name is set there, okay? Now, corporation name is the legal name of your corporation. The name identifies your corporation, and you should use it in your contracts, your invoice, and so forth. Now, it can be a word name, or it can be a numbered name, right? It can be 1276 Alberta Limited, whatever, or it can be so-and-so Car Detailing Limited, right? You choose, do you want a name or number? Now, I prefer the name because numbered is just hard to deal with all these numbers. I think most people would. I got to remember that number. But if you're not sure of a name, you can always start with a number and change it to a name later as well, okay? Now, the word can use symbols. Certain symbols can be used, right? Letter symbols. Numbers can be used. So it could be like Realty 21 or something like that too as well. So numbers may be used. Only business and not-profit corporations can have numbered names. So cooperatives can't, obviously, and neither can sole proprietors. And remember, your corporation name is different from a trademark or a domain name. So if you've got a domain name on the web or you got a trademark, that is different than the name of your corporation. It can be the same name, but they're just different things. When you incorporate a name, that is when you secure the name. Now, you can also pre-secure the name through a nuance report, and that'll typically give you 90 days to be able to hold on to that name. Okay, I think it's 90 or 120 days that you get to hold on to that name until you incorporate it. You can re-nuance it too as well if you just want to hold it a little longer, if you're not quite sure and you're trying to hold the name, so there is that. But you fully secure the name once you incorporate it, as long as it's available. Now, your corporation name can be only in English or French, or a combination of an English and French, okay? So it can't be some other language name. It should be an English or French name. Even though the federal name granting examination is rigorous, the name approval process does not guarantee protection against other corporate names, business names, or trademarks. So other people may try to use your name. Now, they probably won't be able to incorporate the same name, but they could get a domain on the web or a trademark, or maybe they get your name in another province and you're fighting because you got a provincial corporation, because there's federal and there's provincial corporations, right? So it doesn't fully protect you. However, it does protect you from the point that you could go after them if you had the name first, obviously, right? Once you're incorporated, it's your responsibility to protect your name. Protect your corporation name by monitoring what is in line, obtaining surveillance services for corporate names, other registered business names, trademarks, and other domain names, and strengthening your name protection by developing a branding strategy, maybe obtaining a trademark, purchasing domain names. The more you secure your name and you show that you're a valid business and you've had it before someone else, the more a judge is going to go, yeah, they got to get rid of the name. It's your name, right? Who really has this name has really used it. So it's very important that when you pick your name, you're going to control that name, stay on top of it, and make sure you maximize the use of that name. Now, there is also trade names that we can get to as well. So you have your corporate name that is fully secure. That's like owning the name. And you can register a trade name underneath your corporate name that would be like renting a name. Okay, so it's more of a temporary thing. I'm going to operate as this name for a while, right? So that's okay. So if you've got any questions on naming your corporation, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear even some of your names if you want to post in the comments below. Thanks for being a part of our business tips, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.